2 billion cups of coffee are consumed every day, made from beans imported from all over the world. It is the most popular drink on the planet, and demand is rising. Your Morning Fix is part of an epic global trade journey that employs over 125 million people, stimulating economies and boosting growth, underpinned at every stage by governments and banks. Your cup of coffee has the power to change lives and lift millions out of poverty. Here's how. 75 countries cultivate coffee beans, 90% of which are emerging nations, like Kenya, the key trading hub of East Africa. Coffee accounts for 30% of Kenya's agricultural labour, with a workforce of around 5 million people.
People love coffee all over the world. Yeah, we are selling to almost everyone who would like a cup of coffee. Without the global trade, we would not be doing what we do here. Through employing the local community, we are able to sustain their livelihoods. It has generally helped a lot of Kenyan families put food on the table.
As more coffee is made available, demand increases, as does competition, resulting in cheaper coffee for you. To keep up with an ever-growing demand, farms like these are increasingly turning to banks. The banks provide access to finance, helping the farms grow and develop.
In the coffee value chain, it starts with the farmer requiring financing for seed and fertilizer. So banks come in at that point. During the growing stage, they require to pay salaries. And post-harvest, ultimately, you're financing a buyer to purchase the coffee crop. But I think the key part that banks also play is on education. We educate producers on the financial tools available and the instruments available and the pros and cons of each. And more importantly, we connect buyers and sellers. It's getting the farmer connected to some of the markets out there, and that's what banks do, leveraging their vast networks.
If business operations are halted or disrupted due to external factors, they can provide credit and insurance so that producers can safeguard their businesses until the storm passes.
At times like these, banks play a crucial role. The key thing for farmers was to keep the farms alive, and that means keeping people employed and keeping crop in the ground. And we provided crucial liquidity at that time and continue to do so. And proactively, we can support the logistics chain, making sure the coffee gets out to the end buyers.
Without the global community, I would not be able to farm the coffee the way we do here, and would not be able to employ the local community. So in a way, I think you can call it a symbiotic relationship. We need each other, basically, to be alive.
Over the past 2 decades, the globalization of trade has helped to lift over 1 billion people out of extreme poverty in emerging nations like Kenya. Developing countries now constitute 48% of global trade, increasing the number and quality of jobs, stimulating economies, and boosting growth. Global trade is about far more than moving goods. It's about unlocking the potential of emerging economies, protecting livelihoods, and transforming lives. So it's not just your day being kick-started with one of these. You kick-start the days of millions of other people too.